All right, we're moving on to topic 2 now or lesson 2 of topic 10, which is all about estimating sums. Estimating is a really important skill to have because it allows you to make a guess so that you don't always have to sit down and add things up. In fact, great mathematicians use estimation all the time. So in today's lesson, we worked on estimating sums of 2-digit numbers. It's something we've done before, but we also did it a little bit using coins. We talked about how an estimate is a guess about how much something equals. We talked about price tags, and we talked about all kinds of strategies for making estimates. We talked about adding these different amounts, and then we moved on to our responsive learning teams. So now let's take a look at some more examples here. All right, so when we estimate how much two things are worth, there are a couple different ways we can do it. We can use mental math to estimate, or we can do what's called rounding up, and we can say, what number is this close to? And then we can make a guess. But today, we're gonna talk about another example and another way that we can do it. So when you estimate, it means you make a guess about how much something is when you add it together. So let's say that I have a book that cost 37 cents, and I have another book that cost 48 cents. And let's actually make this book green. So the green book costs 48 cents, and the turquoise book costs 37 cents. Now, you're going shopping, or I'm going shopping, and I have, this is me, looks just like me. I have $1. The question is, can I buy these two books? So I could do the addition and I could just quickly figure it out, but I'm shopping and I just want to be able to quickly do it in my head and be like, can I buy these books? So I am going to estimate. Now, there are a couple of different ways I could estimate. Let's talk about some of those different ways. One way I could estimate is I could say, well, 38 is close to 40 cents. And 48 is close to 50 cents. And that's actually pretty easy to add up. I know that I've got 50 and 90, and I can use mental math because I've got 4 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got 5 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And together I know that makes 9 tens. So I know that this is about 90 cents. And I know that I have $1, which is about 100 cents. So that tells me that based on my estimate, yes, I do have enough. So that's one way to estimate. I can just think, what number are these close to? This number, 37, is closer, if I think about my number line, it's closer to 40 than it is to 30. This is about where 37 is right here. Much closer. Same thing here. My number, 48, is much closer to 50 than it is to 40. So when I estimate, I say, well, 48 is about right here. I could say it's about 50 cents. So that's one way to do it. Another way I could do it would be to use some more mental math. I could think, 37 cents. Well, that's like 30 cents and 7 cents. And 48 cents is like 40 cents and 8 cents. And then I could think, well, let's see, I put them together. I've got 30 and 40, which makes about 70. And then I've got 7 and 8, which is, in this case, it's about 15. And put them together. And I've got 85 cents, which actually is a pretty exact estimate. Either way, I know that, yes, I can buy these two items because I've got $1. So those were a couple of different ways that I could do it. Now let's take a look at one more challenge and see what you do. So here's my story. I am looking to buy a new skateboard. I don't skateboard, but I wish I did. It'd be cool. So here's this green skateboard. It's kind of cool. It costs $0.98. Pretty inexpensive skateboard. Then I've got this other skateboard I'm thinking about buying, and it costs 74 cents. Okay, so these are my two amounts. Now here's me. And once again, let's say I've got some nice curly hair this time. Here's me. And I have in my pocket $1.90. I worked hard to earn this money. The question is, can I get both skateboards? So let's actually write that question here. I want you to take a minute and I want you to think, just based on looking at this real quick, can I get both skateboards? And now I want you to use the skills of estimation to figure it out. Don't do the addition problem, because if you're shopping, you don't have time to sit down and write down this addition problem, but you do have time to make an estimate. And I want to challenge you today, to make an estimate. So go ahead and try it out.